This is Corey Ashley from BrooklynBaritone.com, and check me out on my Vimeo site and also my YouTube site. If you're returning, thank you again. If this is your first time, thank you very much for checking me out. And please visit my site as much as you want to. If you want to, hopefully I could through my words get you to come back. I'm talking today about leadership. Talk about leadership because that is something very important that everybody should have around them. Personally, I feel that everyone has the ability at one point in their life to be a leader, whether it could be very temporary to that's just how you are. There's a lot of people out there that are born leaders. They automatically just take charge, they're able to analyze. There's some people who are forced in a leadership position. There are a lot of people who pretty much jump on the ability to be a leader. There's a lot of people who are appointed leaders that fulfilled the requirements by whatever system they are a part of to be a leader. And that doesn't always work out for the best. And I know a lot of you listening out there can agree with me with that through your own personal life experiences. Just because you have been deemed a leader does not mean you are ready, or you are ready in that point in your life. Some people probably just never had a chance to really be developed in that matter, depending on how they were raised up, depending on what kind of situations that they were around. I know I've, a few times in my life, have been given an opportunity to be a leader, and I didn't feel I was ready. I didn't feel I was ready because how I feel I analyze things is just I have to survey everything and feel confident enough to know the lay of the land to get ahead to make some strong steps forward. Because once I get a good idea of what I'm dealing with, I'm straight. But if there are too much questions for me, I'm not going to be straight. I may go through the motions, but I'm not going to be confident. And you're not going to get the best out of me. Some people, they just take it by the reins and automatically, boom, they just have a plan. Whether they know the lay of the land or not, whether it's going to be successful or not, they just get ahead and do it. Which is good. I admire that. And all there's times where that can't be the deal all the time, because you can make some mistakes along the way that could have been avoided. Now, the thing with being a leader, everybody wants to be the boss. You know, some people you have to pay the cost to be the boss. It's like James Brown said. But you also have to understand who you are, where you're around, and who you're around. You have to have humility, because what a real leader is about is not having subordinates under you to answer to your beck and call, to disrespect your authority. But you have to respect your position, because ultimately, as a leader, you're supposed to be there for the benefit of everybody around. That doesn't just include you. That includes what will be your subordinates or other people that may be listening to you. You're supposed to be there to give strong direction, but you're also supposed to be there to have humility as well. Ultimately, you should be having the mindset to serve those people that you have authority over. We all are supposed to have a sense of humility, with regardless of whatever we're doing or what we may be around. As a leader, you have an exalted position. It's something very important. It's a very heavy load to carry, and some people may not have the strength for it. Again, I feel everybody has the potential to be a leader, a good leader at that. It's all about the opportunities given and the opportunities that are taken that will help forge you into something stronger. This is how I feel about the police officers, anyone who's in management, who's a supervisor, who's a parent, CEO, whatever it is. You have a certain level of authority. It could be a hall monitor. You're supposed to put away whatever petty things that you have in your mind and things that are prideful, you have to be humble, fair across the board. The unfortunate part is our culture, society, we praise and glorify pride. We praise and glorify abuse, because if we praise and glorify pride, there's going to be abuse of things around us. And once we get authority, well, we have a little leverage over other people now. Some people don't know how to handle that. They talk to people even worse. They do things that they normally would not have done, treat other people unfairly. It happens all the time. It's happening right now as I speak in many places right now. Okay? You're in a position of authority. You're supposed to protect. Look out for the well-being of everybody around you. You are responsible for everyone's well-being and everyone's upliftment and improvement. That's what it's about. Even if it means not being popular. It's not about being popular, and people get that mixed up with being a leader too. They think you have to be popular. You're not going to be popular all the time, because there's always going to be hard decisions that have to be made. Unfortunately, because people may need guidance, or some things may have a hard situation that you just have to deal with, and you're going to have to be the one to make those decisions. All right? We just get past our head that everyone's not going to like us. No one is going to be liked by everybody. It's just how people are now. It's how the world is. As you get past that, you're okay with that. Okay, you could be a good candidate to be a leader. Again, you have to listen to what your people are saying. You have to have eyes. You have to have wisdom and discernment of the situation around you, or any possible situations, and use your eyes to see everything that's going on. And you have to utilize that mind, that big, beautiful mind that you have, to be able to figure out you're going to take some losses, or figure out we don't have to take losses at all. Or you know what? That way is good, but I think this way will be a little bit better. Not just because you want to be prideful and you want to put your foot down. Of course, you got to do that to establish your authority, but at the same time, it's a hard balance. And we live in a dog-eat-dog world, basically. It's people who feel that they just got to get things done by any means necessary. It doesn't have to be like that all the time. It shouldn't be like that all the time. See, I came across some good leaders that did get things done, and the authority was established, but it wasn't by force. It was not by force. And those people are very memorable to me, and not just to myself, but other people. Why? Because they were humble. They looked about the improvement and upliftment of the organization they were with and the people that answered to them. They looked about the whole commitment of improving everything and everyone. Now, you could be about just improving things about you, getting the work done, but then you could be leaving your lifeblood, your workers, your people who are there to listen to your command. You're supposed to look out for them first and foremost. It's not just looking about the job, not just looking about you. It's them, the people who listen to you, because they're the ones who are being developed under your watch. You are the one that is responsible for them. Somehow that got lost in translation. All right, I am still trying to learn how to be a leader. Why? Because there's so many things that I feel that I want to learn. That I want to learn. I could give good guidance. You know, and if I have an idea of what I'm doing, yeah, but I have to give myself that much. So some things that I have to work out where I feel to be an effective leader. Not just sounding good or looking good. Some people, that's all that they qualify for, and in some cases, that's all people need. Everything they do or say could be straight trash. But people say they're a leader. Oh, they look like a leader. They sound like a leader. I'm going to follow them. They make me feel good. It's a lot more than that, man. It's a hard thing. But there's a lot of things we got to do is hard. Again, I like the fact that everybody has that potential to be a leader, but you have to have humility. First and foremost. First and foremost. You have to have humility and you have to have wisdom. Once you combine that and you practice that over time, then it'll be much, much easier for you to get ahead and do many great things for yourself and for other people. Once you have a great mind, oh boy, you put it to good use, so many things can happen for you and other people. We need more good leaders. We need more good leaders. Not people who just talk the talk but they can't walk it, or people that just look the part. We need more good leaders to come up. Therefore, we can't have a lot of followers either. Most people who are leaders are just a follower, just an exalted follower. That does not count as a leader in any way, shape, or form. Okay, because unfortunately, a lot of people who lead, they're scared of giving up their position. They're scared of being targeted. They're scared of ruffling the feathers and making waves. You're going to have to do that sometimes. If you want to get ahead for the betterment of yourself and other people around you and improve the things around you that needs to be done, that are identified, you're going to have to rock the boat. Why? Because the boat needs rocking sometimes. Why? Because the boat may not be going in the right direction. Okay? And who cares about a little rocking if the boat's going to sink anyways? Maybe time to get off that boat, or maybe time to repair that boat. Either way, you can't follow the masses. You're going to have to tough it up, suck it up, make that hard decision. You see, change don't come real easy. Any type of progress for anything better is hard. It's going to be hard. It's like starting a car up. It's hard for a car to be straight cold and parked. Start, because a lot of things have to happen first to get the engine going. But once the engine is going, once you went through that big hump to get the engine started, you straight. It's all about stepping on the gas and keeping the steering wheel straight. You good after that. So to people out there who possibly missed their call to be a leader, you probably didn't miss it. You may have missed it in a certain opportunity or a certain time in your life, but it's never ever too late. It's never too late to switch it for the better. It's never too late to get stronger in things. It's never too late to step up to the plate. It may be late. You may have caused some headaches. There may have been some headaches for you, but guess what? Hopefully you learn from that. Hopefully you can move forward, and hopefully you could teach yourself or allow yourself to get taught, or hopefully teach others, lead others, even if it's a leader for a day, even if it's a leader for 20 minutes. The effect a good leader has is timeless. People will always remember humble people, good people, strong people. If you are a leader as well and you have those qualities about you, people will always remember you, and you would change people for the better forever and ever. You never know how you affect people around you and things around you. So take charge. Be exactly who you were created to be. We came from greatness. We were in His image. So that means we should be about greatness. It's in us. We just have to get rid of all these other things that we have around us that's just distracting us, or just convoluting what our reality is. Go out there and be a leader. Hopefully, I led you to a better path to think of yourself now, in the past, or in the future, or somebody else. This is Corey Ashley. I'm leading myself off right now. See you next time.